What's up, y'all? It's time for part 3 of this Metallica marathon. Let's keep it going, baby. Today, we're gonna be checking out Master of Puppets. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Just more of that and that stuff, man. I'm over it at this point. It's just going in one ear and out the other, man. It's sounding like the other ones. Let's keep it going. Time out. Look, I'm just not noticing there's a lead singer on this album. The first 2 albums, he was MIA. He was just kind of in the background. But for some reason, I'm noticing poetic type lyrics. Like, there's songwriting on this album. Like, some nice songwriting on this album. Like, where this come from, man? Let's dig in. Come on. Look, I don't quite know what he's talking about. He could be talking about a drug addiction or something. I don't know. But I know that there's something to dig into, and that you get points for that, man. You get points when I got to go and dig up, Lyric Genius to kind of to be like, what the hell is he talking about, man? But you get points when I'm even asking that question. So this is pretty dope, man. Let's keep it going. So we're 2 songs in, and so far those first 2 songs, they alright. But I really do like the lyrical approach that this album is taking so far. It makes me want to go dig into the lyric genius. And I also like they're trying to be more catchy. They having chants. This so far it sounds like it's made for a concert. It might sound better at a concert because there's lots of chanting moments going on in the hooks. And so far, it's okay. It's okay. Let's keep it going. again, the lyrics are better than the actual songs, and I'm kind of torn between that. So let's keep it going. There they go again with the chants, man. This album is made for a concert. There's so many catchy chanting moments on this thing that I just don't think this is the right setting that I'm in right now, because I'm listening to this and it's just going in one ear and out the other, man, and I'm kind of bored with this album. Even though I hear some very, very polished, great poetic lyrics on this thing, but I'm just bored with this album. It's just going in one ear and not the other. Let's keep it going. Take another one. We've come to the end. Final thoughts about this album, man. I won't remember this album, man. The production on this thing, the sound of this album, it just sounded very classic, generic, ground zero heavy metal, if that makes sense, man. Let me try to make it make sense. I'm a hip-hop head, and I never listened to heavy metal because I didn't like how it sounded. And how did it sound? It sounded just like this album. So for me to listen to heavy metal that's more daring, more creative, more of a reach, like Linkin Park, got me interested because they threw in some hip hop to kind of, it's like, what's that? Oh, some metal. Oh, it kind of got me interested, right? And then I heard Avenged Sevenfold, and my jaw just dropped at how epic the music was. So Avenged Sevenfold made me a fan, and then I started hearing other metal, and I was just like, wow, I was totally wrong. Metal is so much more than what I thought it was. This album is what I thought it was, right? This is the traditional ground zero, plain Jane wheat bread. And if you never had bread, and this band created bread, then I can see, oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. A loaf of bread. But that's what this album was to me, man. Nothing more than just your traditional, everyday sounding generic metal. This is the platform. This is where you start. Ground zero. This is the example of what metal is. But I'm not interested in this sound. So that's what I thought about this album. That's kind of what I think about this band in general. So I'm plucking out some things that's catching my attention here and there. But overall, this band, it's just your traditional metal band. And it's just going in one ear and not the other with your boy, man. Let me get some pros in there. I like the songwriting on this thing. The songwriting on this thing was very strong, very poetic. I'm gonna have to go on Lyric Genius some of these things. He was talking about things that wasn't just straightforward. You have to, there's some poetry and some thought that goes behind what he was saying. And I thought that was very creative. That's something that they hadn't done before. And I give them kudos for the songwriting on this album. Also, there were a lot of chanting moments, man. A lot of made for the concert moments on here. Catchy hooks. The audience can, master, and battery. And, you know, there's all these chants going on in this album, which is where I can see this thing shining at a concert. But right now, first listen in my car, this thing just went in one ear and out the other. I won't remember this album, man. And you guys saw my reaction, just my thoughts. Till next time, out.